Hello and welcome back to Crafting Kindness. Today I'm going to be making a little trinket tray for my daughter. She is 10 years old and loves frogs. So my theme today is frog inspired, and that's why you see a variety of greens. I am going to be doing essentially the Daisy Bell or Daisy Belly technique from Majka from ResinCourses. And so here I am mixing up my white, which I am using Bloom from Pouring Your Heart Out. And then I'm going to be using 3 different greens from Liquitex, the acrylic inks. So here I have the lime green, which I added to my white. So that's my white that I'm using lime green in. And then here I have the hooker's green, which is going to be my darker green. Excuse me. And then for my medium green color, I'm going to be using the plathocyanine green yellow. So that's a green yellow color, and that's going to be used for my transparent push, which is normally a clear push, and I've tinted mine. And then I'm adding a little something extra special because this wonderful trinket tray from Molten Shapes has an indented layer, which really turns out to be a raised layer on the side that you use. I am going to be using the Jade Green EyeCandy mica pigment to put into that indented area, which I'll show you here in just a minute. So I just mixed up that mica, which is a beautiful bright green. I'm going to go ahead and pour the mica into that thin area, which again will be a beautiful raised edge on this trinket tray on the other side. And after I do this, I am going to then pour my dark color, which is my darker green, the hooker's green. And I've only done the Daisy Bell in a round mold, so I'm trying to be really careful in the way that I'm pouring this in the oval trinket tray. So I wanted to get the same kind of effect and not just one round area in the center. I want it kind of all over, so that's why I'm pouring it kind of more in an oval shape, just kind of horizontally across the tray there for each of my layers. So I poured the hooker's green, then my lime green tinted white Bloom, and then my green yellow transparent color. And here I'm using some decorative centerpieces from Colorberry. It's called Magic Green. It's green, gold, silver. They're not crushed glass, but they're not glitter either. They're kind of in between, but they're really pretty. And I just want to point out that you see how much these spread. And I did not do a very good job kind of keeping them contained. And so I really had to use my silicone pointer stick to kind of get them buried in the resin so they're not just floating all around. So if I were to do that again, I would have done a better job just kind of putting some spoonfuls on top of each other in the center, kind of in a thinner line, and then pushing them down instead of just kind of sprinkling them all over the place. So that's it really. So we'll just take some time and watch this resin work, and I will see you back for demolding. All right, so the transformation has happened, and I'm pretty excited to see the other side of this. I'm kind of expecting the way that this pulled in and those two ends on either side, left and right, are kind of more translucent. I'm expecting the majority of the patterning to be in this center section, and that's okay. You know, it's my first time doing this Daisy Bell and this trinket tray, so I'm really excited to see it. Oh, you guys, this is so awesome! Oh, my daughter is going to love this. She's gonna love this green tray. I love it. And you guys, the patterning for the Daisy Bell came out really beautiful. Look at those little petals. The depth of those different shades of green is so pretty. And that jade green mica on that raised edge is perfect. Oh, I'm so excited. My daughter is gonna love, love, love this tray. I also want to mention that not only does she love frogs, but she actually has begun her own YouTube channel. It is called Froggy Art Adventures. She started taking an interest in art and doing some drawings and things like that about a year ago. And she's just kind of developed that love and skill on her own. And then a couple of months ago, we enrolled her in some art classes that she's been taking. So if you wouldn't mind giving her some love over on her channel, Froggy Art Adventures, I will link it down in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this the green tray. And as just a special surprise, I had some leftover resin that I poured just in a shallow mold, and then I shaped it into a little bowl. So basically, after about 6 or 7 hours that my extra resin was in the shallow kosher mold, I pulled it out. It is still pretty flexible, and then I stuck it in that silicone mixing bowl and left it in there overnight. Probably actually for a good 12 to 18 hours. So that's how I made that little bowl to go with the tray. So thank you so much for joining me on another exciting adventure in resin today. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care.